The Magic Brocade, Part 4. The youngest son gave his 2 front teeth to the stone horse, and at once it was alive. The horse got bigger, and it reached up and ate some cherries from the tree. Then it was ready to go. The youngest son got onto the horse and rode away. He rode quickly, and soon he came to Fire Mountain. He stared at it, and he was afraid, but he said nothing. He only rode. He rode towards it into the fire. The whole place was red hot. There were flames on either side of him, but he did not cry out. He made no sound. Quickly he rode to the top of the mountain and down the other side. He could hear his heart and the sound of the flames, but he said nothing. Then he came to a huge sea. It was a huge sea of cold water and ice. The waves are big and rough, and the pieces of ice were crashing around. It was dangerous and cold. He stared at it, and he was afraid, but he said nothing. He only rode towards it and through the crashing pieces of ice. The whole place was icy cold, and there was ice on either side of him, but he did not cry out. Quickly he rode through it and out to the other side. He could hear his heart and the sound of the ice breaking, but he said nothing. 오, 용감한데! The youngest son's clothes were wet. His hair was wet. Water dripped from his clothes and it dripped from his hair. He sat on the horse and looked in front of him. Ahead, in the soft golden light, he saw a lovely mountain, and at the top of the mountain there was the crystal palace of the fairies of some mountain. He stared at it for some time because it was so beautiful. Then he rode towards it. The door to the palace was open, so the youngest son walked into the main hall. Sunlight came through the crystal glass roof and through the big windows. The hall was huge and full of light. Sunlight fell through the glass windows and made little rainbows on the floor. The whole room was full of the most beautiful light. And the youngest son saw 100 fairies copying his mother's brocade. The youngest son walked to the front of the hall. The fairies all stopped working and looked up at him. "Good morning," he said. "I have come to get my mother's brocade." Nobody said anything. Then a fairy in a red dress came up to him and touched him on the arm. "We will soon be finished," she said softly. "Then you can take your mother's brocade back home to her. But first, go through the into the other room. Eat, drink, and rest yourself. We need to work a little longer. Tonight we will be finished, and then tomorrow morning you can take back the brocade.